5 products every natural should have that's highly beneficial for our scalp and hair, that helps with hair growth, annoying scalp issues like dandruff, itchiness, psoriasis, and the list goes on. If you don't have these 5 products, sis, you are seriously missing out. I am not exaggerating. I am being 100% real with you. Are you even natural? Are you even normal? These products are necessities every natural should have. And if you don't have them, sis, let's get right into these 5 products because I know you are curious to find out. First on the list is shea butter. Shea butter, shea butter, shea butter. If you don't have shea butter, girl, are you even natural? You sure you're natural? I'm just kidding, ladies. But shea butter is like my bestie. Me and shea butter, we are best of friends. She has never failed me. She has been my go-to ever since I laid my hands on her. You know, I think it's like love at first sight. Yeah, that type of thing. Shea butter. So let me give you my story about shea butter, because I didn't always know shea butter. I only found out about shea butter when I started my natural hair journey. Weird, right? But growing up, we didn't know anything about shea butter. I hadn't even heard of it before. All we used to use was good old grease. Grease, whether you had natural hair or permed hair, was the staple in my household. So I didn't know anything about the shea butter. I actually first heard about shea butter from a church sister. She had natural hair, of course, and trust me, how I found out about the shea butter, the lady's hair was so thick, so healthy looking, and I was nosy, so I had to find out. So I asked her what she was using in her hair, and it was shea butter. She was using other things, but she said shea butter was her go-to, and I had to go and find out about what shea butter is because I never know what name. So I had to go and find out what it is, and I checked some stores because I wanted some of the shea butter for myself. But trust me, guys, back then I didn't have money. I was focusing on other things, so I didn't have plenty money to get plenty nice things for myself, including hair stuff. So I had to just stick to basic stuff. So of course, when I saw the prices compared to the size, I was like, okay, maybe next time. So it took me a while to actually get my hands on shea butter. When I finally got my hands on shea butter, it wasn't from my pocket. It was my money who bought it. My husband bought it for me. I can't remember if it was a special occasion, if it was my birthday or something. I don't remember. All I know is that he came in with this little jar of shea butter and gave it to me, and I was so thankful because finally I got my hands on shea butter. So yeah, I would soon have long pretty hair like this lady. Of course, that is how a lot of naturals think when they just start their journey, so do not judge me. But the little jar, it wasn't just shea butter, I had castor oil in it, and trust me, ladies, the first time I used it on my hair, I fell in love. The softness, the manageability, the sheen, it was everything. So that sheen that the lady had, if I didn't believe her before that it was the shea butter, in that moment I 100% believed her because I saw it for myself, and I just wanted to continue using the shea butter. And I'm rambling a bit here, but that little jar of shea butter was what inspired me to start my hair product line. That jar of butter that you guys always see me using to moisturize my hair as the cream in my LCO, yes, that came from being inspired by that little jar my husband bought me because I fell in love with shea butter so much. What I love about shea butter is that it's versatile. It can be used not just on your hair but on your skin too. And shea butter can be used in many ways. If you've noticed, shea butter is in a lot of these natural hair products out there nowadays, and you can use your raw shea butter to make your hair butter. You can use it to even make your hair grease. If you don't like the petroleum and the mineral oil, you can use it to make a hair grease. You can use it in your deep conditioner. Shea butter is just amazing. It's versatile and it's gentle, it's natural, and it's as simple as you can get with your natural hair products. One ingredient, but the benefits are great and the results are powerful. One use of shea butter can change the game for you. You will see instant changes in your hair, and I'm telling you this because I'm a shea butter girly. Shea butter is what keeps my hair this beautiful looking, this healthy looking. I use it every time I moisturize my hair. It is my C in the LCO, LOC, whichever one you use, moisturizing routine. So Get yourself some shea butter, lady, if you don't have it as yet. Unless you're allergic to it or something, trust me, you will love it. The next product is, take a quick guess, guys. I've mentioned it in all that I said, but maybe you weren't paying attention. It is castor oil. Castor oil. If you not use castor oil, if you never hear about castor oil, you are not from this world. You're not from Earth. Maybe you're from Jupiter or from Mars. Anyways, castor oil. I always thought castor oil was this. That's growing up, because growing up, this is what we used. This was our staple hair grease, and as you can see on the jar, it says castor oil. So this is how I made it think for majority of my life. Say it's castor oil, but of course it isn't. It is a byproduct of castor oil. It is the castor oil hair grease. Why do I have it? Because I love having things from my childhood, and I actually did get this last year when I was doing the extension add-on things, whatever. When I was wearing extensions, I got it to use on the extensions to see if they would be less drying and, you know, less stiff and feeling like it's not actually hair but like some coconut trash, something guys. Definitely not here. The way that something dry, definitely not here. So I got this to use on it, and yes, it did make a difference. And yes, maybe I might try to experiment with it on my hair, because after all, this is what I used growing up. I don't have anything against grease. If you notice, I've never said anything negative about grease on my channel. It is just that I'm a shea butter girly. I have not had any problems with shea butter, so I stick to my shea butter. But yeah, I don't know, maybe. Anyway, so I grew up knowing that hair grease as castor oil, but one thing I always heard people talk about castor oil is it's very good for the hair. As a child though, I didn't know what castor oil is. Looking back now, I didn't actually know what castor oil is, because as I said, this is what I thought castor oil was. I didn't know. I've just always heard about the castor oil, that it's good for the hair, that it grows the hair, and I was happy because I had castor oil. It's not castor oil though. But when I actually got my hands on the real castor oil, it was like getting my hands on gold, because I was like, wow, so this is castor oil. So if this was what I was using all these years and thinking that it's that good, mind you, this used to do its job when I was a child. Imagine now having the real thing. Now I have gold, literal gold. I have the miracle. Because trust me now, guys, you see, when people talk about castor oil, they had a lot of good things to say about castor oil. Castor oil can grow back your balls, but castor oil can grow your hair. Castor oil can thicken your hair. Castor oil this, castor oil that. And 3 years ago, I found out that castor oil is not just beneficial for the hair, but it's also very good for the body. Some of the benefits of castor oil for the body is castor oil can actually be used as a laxative. I've actually seen it being sold in pharmacies as laxative, which, if you have constipation problem, yeah. Also, castor oil can be used to help shrink fibroids, cancer growths, and it's also used to help with menstrual cramps. Now, I have some serious menstrual cramps. I have never tried it, and it worked. So I'm not sure about that one, but if you have and it worked, let me know. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I'm not disputing its benefits in that regard, but it has never worked in that way for me. But when it comes down to hair, 100%, the sheen, the thickness, the body, just keeping my hair moisturized. And I've talked about this in previous videos that I love to use castor oil as a sealant, because it helps with the splits, the knots. It helps with just keeping your hair looking healthy overall. So I love castor oil for that. But its benefits goes beyond hair. You can do your research on that if you're interested. But ladies, get you some castor oil, because castor oil is literal evidence of growing people's hair, regrowing edges, bald spots, you know, sticking up the hair. I'm a living testimony, and I know there are other ladies who have used castor oil and it has helped them tremendously. So if you don't have it, go and get it. It is a natural ingredient, trust me. Unless you're allergic, you will definitely see good results with castor oil. So for those who are wondering which castor oil is better, whether it is the black or the clear one, I personally prefer the black one, not because I'm from Jamaica, but because I just like the sheen that the black one gives. I feel like the black one gives you a more darker sheen, and like my hair just looks a lot healthier when I use the dark one. The clear one is also good, but yeah, so you can decide. If I can get my hands on the black one all the time, I will personally choose the black one all the time. But if I can't, then I'll go for the clear one, because it's still castor oil, even though, you know, it's still castor oil. Anyways, let's move on to the third natural product that you should have among your products, and it is tea tree oil, or tea tree essential oil. Now, tea tree is literally your savior if you have scalp issues. If you notice, Well, you might not, but I tend to see tea tree in a lot of scalp products that is geared towards solving or reducing or helping with things like dandruff, psoriasis, itchiness, and just anything that's a bother to the scalp. And that's because tea tree is really beneficial in helping with inflammation, with helping with, bacteria, fungal, any nasty that wants to invade your scalp and makes your life a living hell. Tea tree is good for that. So I make my hair products, so I like to include tea tree in my scalp care bundle. All the products in my scalp care bundle, I like to include tea tree in it because I know the benefits of it. And when I'm making my DIY shampoos, because I'm a DIY girly and I like to do DIY stuff from time to time, I do have shampoos that I use on a regular, but I dabble in DIY. I like to add, a few drops. You have to do your own research on how to use essential oils. One thing I can tell you, never use them raw. Like, just take the dropper and just put it on your scalp. Always use them or dilute them with a carrier oil. Now, you'll have to find out, like, the percentage and so on. So, I like to add a few drops to my DIY shampoo or DIY hairspray or just whatever DIY I'm using on my scalp. Tea tree is amazing, ladies. So if you can get your hands on the oil or the essential oil, please do. Some people would hide this information because they make product, they add the tea tree to it and they want you to buy the product with the tea tree. But if you can get the tea tree, get it sis, and keep it in your home when you're having your scalp flare ups, just research the percentage and add the amount that you need to that product, and it will go a long way with helping you with your scalp issues. It's also great with stimulating blood flow because if you've ever used tea tree before, it has that little tingling sensation that peppermint gives. It's similar to peppermint, but it has its differences. So yeah, it is great with helping with blood circulation as well. So you can use it outside of issues like with the scalp. You can use it for hair growth purposes. Moving on, the fourth product is African black soap. Yeah, have you heard of it before? Well, if you watch YouTube, you might have because once upon a time it was popular. To me, it's still popular because once something good, it always are popular for me because guess what? I will always be using it as long as I have access to it. So it is African black soap, ladies, and I don't think I have a video dedicated to African black soap. I think if you check my earlier videos, you would hear me mention washing my hair with African black soap, but I don't have a video like showing you guys how I make it and but yeah, I think I'll do a video like that in the future. But I love African black soap. The reason why I don't use it as often is because it is, how should I say this now? It is clarifying, of course, but if you use like heavy butters, if you use like a lot of products, if you're heavy-handed with products, and also if you go long periods without washing your hair, I go up to a month and sometimes I might even go 6 weeks. The African black soap, it will wash your hair, but you will still have like build up. So that is why I go for a sulfate shampoo most of the time, because the sulfates will clean my hair properly and get rid of the buildup or most of the buildup then. But if I was to wash my hair weekly or go back to washing my hair every 2 weeks, I would definitely go for my African black soap. Definitely. Why? It's natural, it's mild, it might be a little drying, but you can remedy that because when I'm using my African black soap, when I melt it down, I add things like aloe vera, tuna. I love tuna over here. I had my tuna and I had things like flaxseed. If I have flaxseed on hand, I had like flaxseed gel. I had moisturizing stuff to it. So I don't really get that drying effect that people normally complain about. So yeah, African black soap, it is the best. Trust me, it is the best when it comes down to using natural products on your hair. It is straight from Africa, so it is the best. I love my African people and I love anything they create because it's gonna be good, okay? It's gonna be good. Anyways, African black soap is for the win. Ladies, make sure you get yourself some. Make sure you research on how to use it, how to melt it down and so on, because you can make some really good shampoo recipes from your African black soap. One of the many things I also love about African black soap is how good it is for the scalp. When I was going through my scalp flare up period, ladies, I used to use African black soap. I just literally stopped the VO5 and those chemical stuff. I stopped them and I used my African black soap shampoo. I melted it down and I used it. And I also sell my African black soap shampoo bar when I'm just in a hurry and I don't want to melt down anything. That's what I use, and I just love how gentle it is on my scalp. I don't have the itchiness, I don't have the flare-ups. But I think what helped is the fact that I was in a area where I had soft water. So when I was using the African black soap to help heal my scalp, I didn't have the hard water. If you want to know just how damaging hard water is, I'll leave a video up here because I don't want to get in that right now, like why soft water and not hard water. You can watch that video to find out. But the African black soap and the soft water, it really helped in that period, ladies. So make sure you have your African black soap, even if you're not going to like use it as a staple, like use it every time you're washing your hair. Just get some and have it in your stash because it is a very versatile product. You can, as I said, you can make some good shampoo recipes from it, and if you run out of your store-bought shampoo, it's actually a good idea to melt down some of your African black soap and use it. You won't die, trust me. Your hair will love it and your hair will feel better. Sometimes it's good to take a break from the chemicals and just use natural stuff. Not sometimes, all the time. But I know some of us have busy lives and we just want to take the butter off the shelf and just have something that's convenient to us. But get your African black soap. Get it and have it. It's your birthright. It's from Africa. You need to have it. It was made for us. For anyone that knows the value and the goodness of it, whether you're black or white, it was made for us. So get it. The fifth and last product on my list is, drumroll please, drumroll, this one is going to be a surprise. Not really. Anyways, enough of the suspense. It is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, as you may see in the last couple of years, is very popular in the natural hair community. Now you would have seen people using it with things like, guess, you would see people using it with things like bentonite clay to cleanse their hair and to just like reboot their hair, give it a fresh start, get rid of the gunk, the build-up, you know, everything that's just weighing down your hair. Just use it to get rid of all of that, and you would have seen the wonderful after results of how their curls just popped and how shiny and dark and healthy looking their hair is after using the bentonite clay and the apple cider vinegar. No, apple cider vinegar on its own is very good for not just our hair but the scalp as well. Some of the greatest benefits I know of apple cider vinegar for our scalp is it balances the scalp pH, and it is an excellent scalp exfoliator or chemical scalp exfoliator. So that is why when people have a lot of scalp buildup, they tend to go for our apple cider vinegar rinse. Another great benefit that you might not be aware of also is apple cider vinegar is great in getting rid of hard water buildup, because hard water builds up on your hair over time, and that thing prevents moisture from entering your hair. So using some apple cider vinegar will really help with removing that buildup from the hard water. And if you want to know more of how it does that, you can again check out the video up here. What I also love about apple cider vinegar is you can use it as a shampoo substitute. I've seen people do that. Indigenous strands use apple cider vinegar as a shampoo substitute. It's a natural remedy to cleanse your scalp because, as I mentioned, it is a natural chemical exfoliator. So it removes gunk, it removes buildup, it removes things like bacteria that's sitting on your scalp. It's excellent anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal remedy. It's an excellent remedy for all those things. So if you don't have apple cider vinegar, can you now see how much you're missing out? This is one of the natural products I would recommend. Like, if I should rate it from 0 to 100, or from, you know, important to most important in having in your home, I would say it's most important. You know, all of them important, all of them most important. That is why I make it a list, and it's just 5 things, so I'm not overloading you with anything. These are 5 important natural products that every natural hair woman should have. Even if you don't use them regularly, just make sure you have these in your home because they serve their purposes. They do. Apple cider vinegar, it is excellent. And if you have never exfoliated your scalp before, you need to start exfoliating your scalp, whether it is with apple cider vinegar or something else. But if you want something easy and simple, you can use your apple cider vinegar. How I normally use it, I normally use 1 part apple cider vinegar to 2 parts water. You don't need to use a lot of apple cider vinegar, and I do not, listen to me, I do not suggest you use a lot of it. It is a very strong, it is a very potent ingredient or product. It will burn your scalp, it will damage your scalp. So make sure you never open a bottle of apple cider vinegar and just apply it to your scalp. Dilute it with water and find out how much water you need to dilute it with. That is very important, ladies. But aside from that, get you some apple cider vinegar. I'm going to show you the one I'm currently using, of course, and also for the people who've never seen apple cider vinegar, which I highly doubt, but I'm going to show you. This is my apple cider vinegar currently. There are a lot of brands out there, but this is the one I have right now. It's the Vermont Village apple cider vinegar. I have 2 bottles of this. This one is not opened as yet. I have one that is already open that I'm using. But ladies, when it comes down to scalp issues, scalp anything, apple cider vinegar, 100%. 100%. As I've stated before, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, apple cider vinegar has those benefits locked. 100%. And a few of the products I've mentioned is great for scalp issues like the tea tree and the African black soap. Apple cider vinegar is also great for scalp issues. So this is why I put this list together. So if you don't have them, you go and get them. They serve their purpose. They are highly beneficial and highly important to every single natural. Unless you're allergic, trust me, you will definitely benefit from these products. You will definitely love them and you will continue to use them. So ladies, that is basically the end of our list. I hope you will go ahead and get yourself these products if you don't have them, and if you have them, sis, sis, we can be friends, you know. We're already internet friends, but we can be friends, because that means you know what is good for you. You like what I like, you know the benefits of good stuff. But if you don't, sis, that is why I'm here for you. I'm here to help. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to be your bestie that shares all the good information with you, so don't feel left out. We're still friends. We can still be friends. Just go and get them first, and then we can be friends. But yes, that is it for this video, ladies. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comment section which of these products you have. If you have all 5, say 5 in the comment section. Just type 5. And if you have any one of them, you know, just let me know. Let me know, and let me know how much you love these products. I am very excited to see your comments. With that said, I'll see you in the next video. Please remember to like, share, remember to subscribe, and remember to chat with me in the comments. I like when you guys have conversation with me, and I'm talking positive conversation. I'm talking respectful conversation. Just come and chat with me in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.